Greetings, everybody. Now we're back to December 9th through the 15th, and we're going to do some tarot cards. We'll see what's up, okay? So, try and do things a little differently just to have an interesting look, okay? All right. And shuffle through our mother piece. Now, I kind of pre-shuffled them before I turned on the computer, so so I'm just hitting it with one more final shuffle and laying them out. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Oops. And the final one, Voyager deck. Those of you that are interested in the Voyager, just wanted to let you know that the man that designed these, James Wanless, is very ill right now. So if you want to visit his website, maybe you want to make a donation to him or whatever, or at least include him in your prayer circle, James Wanless, okay? All right. And that's his Voyager deck. There's another deck too, but I forget what it's called. But he has not only the full-size deck, but he has a mini deck, which is about a third the size of this. Just as beautiful, but just teeny tiny. All right, here we go. Okay, 3. All righty. So, I'm going to have a look at the beginning of the week. Okay, so actually we've got 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the Sage of Crystals. This looks like it's work-related because it seems to be tied to finances or money of some sort. There's going to be opportunities for money to be made, although it feels like you're kind of boxed into a corner at this time. Not to worry, because it looks like what is concerning you on Monday and Tuesday will be something that you're going to like tussle with, fight with a little bit, and later you'll laugh about it because it's not such a big deal as you thought it was going to be, right? And then the card of the Sage of Crystals implies to me that it could be involving an air sign male, okay? So that means to me a couple of things. One, if you're trying to do by yourself and you've got a level of frustration, ask for some assistance. It looks like there's somebody who might be working at it from the other side. And it reminds me of an old country song, hug a little, chalk a little till you meet in the middle, right? So it looks to me like there'll be benefit from an air sign male. Now, this is a mature male, so it's not somebody who's all excited and you can't count on them because they get thrilled about it and then they disappear. Not this one. This one looks like slow and steady. They work their way through it and is a thinker. All right? Okay. And so just know that if you start out the week being frustrated about something, bear with it because it's an 8, and that is an evolution. 8s are the sign of the infinity. It doesn't say stuck in any one position. It just keeps morphing into something different. All right. And then the card that's with it is optimally, it looks to me like finances increase and you get more money as a result of it. And this is pretty good. This is money that has legs. It's not just, bam, I get one thing. It's like, no, now maybe I've got a client that really wants to work with me, and we're in for the long run. All right, now we're going to the middle of the week. And a couple of things, all right? This looks like on an emotional level, there might be a young male of swords. It's going to bring some information to you. And it may be helping you solve something that has led to heartbreak or disappointment for you. All right. So you've got, once again, another person that wants to come in and give you some assistance. Sometimes when we get this particular card, it means it's an insider. It's somebody that has insight into something you don't know about, so you can't make a decision. But they bring you some information that allows you to decide that. All right. And it looks like it helps you deal with this 5 of Cups, which is disappointment or heartbreak, all right? And then ultimately, it's like you learn something out of this. This is a pretty good card. And I have to say, for Virgos, God, I love you. You may be really hard on people, But what you say is, did you learn something from that? And if they can say honestly, yeah, I learned da 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 da, then all is forgiven and the Virgo is on your side once again. Okay. So just know that this incident, this whatever this is, was meant for you to learn from it. It's not just something I can get over right now, but this has a long-term effect. Like I said, the other one said something about legs. This one is telling me definitely a learning experience. Okay. Worth the effort, worth the turmoil. Okay. If it's dealing with a Virgo, all the better. Okay. All right. Virgos are not easy, but boy, if you can learn something through them, it's a monumental life task. Okay, by the time you get to the weekend, it looks to me like you've changed your attitude about things. You've got a different perspective on stuff, and it's like, I'm going to kick back and relax for a while. This looks to me like there's a few things you've been missing out on, and so there's friends that tap into you and say, look, we're going to be doing such and such on on Saturday at 7 p.m. We want you to be part of it. This part of the card says, put down all that heavy work and go out and play, right? You need that little bit of time because all work and no play leads to a very dull person. All right. So know that this card it's rejuvenation. Take time off so that you have energy for doing the hard work when it comes around again. But know that those fives that you're hitting this week, and we got 2 fives that are in here, those are always kind of about disappointment. This one right here is the Five of Wands, which means you might be stagnated in a creative endeavor that you're trying to get moving forward. And that card says, the one that's on top of it says you need to change your perspective so that you can resolve that. And once again, you have time to be with your friends and enjoy yourself. Okay. So could be a week where you're looking at some serious stuff, but has good outcome by the time we get to the end. All right. Now, I like to read the bottom of my deck, and that is telling me we've got 7 of Swords and a Magician card and the Four of Cups. Four of Cups means that you're being made an offer that you may not like. But it's an offer. It's not a mandate. So just know that. If this is something you're going, if I do that, I know I'm going to be angry. Save yourself and the people involved a lot of grief and say no from the beginning. All right? So that's a no right there. Why? Because there's going to be other plans that are just going to feel like magic or a miracle. So don't do what you feel obligated to do. Do what inspires you. And the Seven of Swords actually it looks to me like there's going to be some effort here by someone else to try and like suck you in. All right. So stick with the magician part of yourself. It's like, what is it that speaks to me? What am I the most creative at? What is it I love to do that takes all of the aspects of my very interesting personality? And I'm going to do that instead. Okay. You're going to get pushed from this side and pushed from that side. But that card, the magician card, says stay true to the middle and this is a doer card, do what is right for you. And I don't usually read another card, but this one's right behind it. It's the High Priestess, and that means what you feel intuitively led to do, what it is that it speaks to your heart. Go ahead and do that. This is it. These are 2 major arcanas. The others aren't. One makes somebody else happy because they get to cut loose and you don't. And the other one is you're going to get pissed off if you do it. All right. All righty. Guess that's it. And we're going to look forward to next week. See what that brings in for us. So pretty interesting week. Don't be afraid of a little work because it has good outcome. All right. Bye for now.